My name is Jeff Flake. I was born right here in Arizona. I'm a fifth generation Arizonan. Grew up here, spent some time overseas, and then in Washington. Ultimately ran for Congress and served in the House of Representatives for 12 years, in the Senate for 6 years, then served as U.S. Ambassador to the Republic of Turkey for 3 years. What I envision for students who participate in the Institute of Politics here at ASU is that they'll be able to meet here on campus with current senators, with members of the House of Representatives, with cabinet secretaries and administration officials, with top-notch journalists. Probably the best-known Institute of Politics is at the Kennedy School at Harvard University. This was established about 60 years ago, mostly by the Kennedy family. That IOP, or Institute of Politics, is still going strong. Another one has been created at the University of Chicago. David Axelrod, who spends a lot of time here on ASU's campus, founded that one at the University of Chicago. But having an IOP shouldn't be the province of an Ivy League university or just private universities back east. Arizona State University is the largest public university in the country. It garners more research dollars than all but a few Ivy League schools. There is so much going on here, and students are exposed and have opportunities for so much. This institute will give them the tools and equip them to know what they need to do to go from college into a profession like that. Whether it's elected office or some other type of public service, that's the function of the Institute of Politics here at ASU. There's a saying in Washington that you'll never question somebody's motives if you know the names of his or her children. And once you get to know people, and that includes politicians, you tend to sympathize with how they took this position or that position, and it's easier to see yourself in that position. One thing is we'll bring speakers onto campus, and some students might not be comfortable with some speakers. That's life. That's free speech. That's how you gain a broader perspective in life. But we will be scrupulously nonpartisan, not bipartisan, nonpartisan. And so we'll certainly have people from each side and all parts of the political spectrum that come here, and that is what a liberal education is all about, is to be exposed to different opinions. ASU is committed to free speech, and that's a good thing. Our democracy depends on the freedom of speech, and that is the bedrock of our system of government. I plan to tell students, you can come to Wilson Hall, and this is where it happens. This is going to be the hub of activity, particularly when we have fellows in town, former politicians, journalists, and others who have been very successful in the field. And to tell the students, you can interact with them, you can ask them for advice, you can watch them behind the scenes, and to be able to meet with like-minded students and see what they're doing, and to get ideas from them, to give your own ideas as well. And meet with those who share your perspectives, and more importantly, those who don't, and to get a broader perspective in politics. That's certainly valuable. John McCain used to say that we ought to strive to serve a cause greater than our own self-interest. And I think that ought to be the goal of anybody who goes into public service. That's the kind of value I think we need to instill in the next generation of leaders. When students at ASU are able to interact with politicians or administration officials and others who are serving a cause greater than their own self-interest, they'll be inspired to do the same. There's no substitute for that, and that's what we want to instill here at ASU.